From the moment your eyelids flutter at dawn, recognize that you stand at the threshold of creation. Before a single thought of doubt can stir, lift your mind as a monarch hoists a banner. Declare that this day is already crowned with success. In the quiet space between sleep and waking, breathe deeply and feel an invisible circlet settling upon your brow. Know without question that it symbolizes your sovereign right to shape experience. As you sit up or rise to your feet, carry within you the stillness of a throne room, where every intention issues forth as decree. Speak silently to yourself. Today I govern with clarity, abundance, and joy. And regard those words not as wishes, but as established facts. Picture the golden emblem of your desire, wealth, creativity, health, engraved upon your consciousness. Let that image glow until it radiates warmth through your chest, infusing every cell. As you dress and prepare for the world, move with the dignity of one who already inhabits the realm of fulfilled desires. Your posture straightens, your step quickens, and your voice, whether in greeting or in thought, resounds with authority. This first ritual of the mind trains you to assume the end from the beginning, so that what begins as imagination innovatively unfolds as reality. Make this your daily practice and witness how every moment bows to the power of your chosen state. Within the recesses of your imagination, cultivate a serene chamber where the noise of the world falls silent. Imagine a hall of shimmering light, its walls woven from threads of possibility. This is your sanctuary, reserved for the sacred act of creation. Enter this quiet domain at will, shutting the external door behind you, and allow the stillness to anchor your awareness. In this space, introduce a symbol of your aspiration, a poem praising the victory to come, a lustrous coin of desire balanced on your imagination's palm, or a flickering flame radiating both heat and hope. Visualize every detail, the texture of the paper, the weight of the coin, the dance of the flame's tongues. Hold this emblem until its presence becomes as tangible as the chair beneath you. As the image settles, breathe deeply, drawing the vision into every fiber of your being. Feel its glow permeate your heart, pulse through your veins, and settle in the core of your mind. Repeat this ceremony, for each offering consecrates thought into being. Through consistent devotion to this ritual, you train consciousness to recognize the image as reality, setting into motion the unfolding of your desire as a law of alchemy. As the sun reaches its zenith and the world hums with activity, pause for the golden mirror exercise. Stand before a reflective surface, perhaps a window pane or a polished bowl, and inhale deeply to still your mind. Close your eyes and conjure the image of yourself as you wish to be. Radiating confidence, abundance flowing through every gesture, serenity anchoring your gaze. Sense the shift in your posture as your imagined self stands tall, shoulders relaxed, spine aligned with purpose. When you open your eyes, look squarely into your own features, but see only the perfected version of you. Speak softly yet firmly to that reflection. I am composed, prosperous, and at ease. Notice how your lips curve, how your eyes brighten, how your voice carries a new authority. Allow the reflection to respond in kind, mirroring back the tone of certainty you project. Sustain this dialogue for several heartbeats, letting each exchange dissolve the gap between what is and what shall be. With every repetition, you train consciousness to accept the image in the mirror as your living reality. When you step away, carry that embodied state into the afternoon's tasks, letting the world adjust itself to the presence you now inhabit. When the day has reached its midpoint and the hustle of obligations threatens to dull your creative spark, invite your mind to a sumptuous banquet of imagination. In the theater of your inner eye, spread a table dressed in radiant cloth, set with golden platters heaped with the succulent fruits of aspiration, the luminous orbs of new connections, plump clusters of creative inspiration, and glistening slices of acknowledgement. And as you draw near, Inhale the heady fragrance of possibility, feeling the air ripple with promise. Take each fruit between your fingers and note its texture. Smooth as silk, cool as dawn, or warm as midday sun, before placing it to your lips. Let your tongue discern the ambrosial flavor of achievement, the sweet tang of progress, and the rich aftertaste of recognition. Hear the soft murmur of celebration in the distance, a chorus echoing the satisfaction of realized dreams. With every taste, you imprint the essence of your goals into the subconscious banquet hall of your being, planting seeds that, nourished by consistent attention, will burgeon into tangible outcomes. Return to this imaginative feast anytime distraction beckons, allowing the mind's palate to savor success until the unseen banquet becomes your lived experience. As the day approaches its gentle conclusion, pause now to honor the luminous gifts it has bestowed. In a quiet moment, close your eyes and call forth 3 blessings that have glowed within your experience: the warm embrace of morning light, the smile of a stranger, the rhythm of your breath. Let each blessing unfold before your inner eye like a golden petal drifting on a breeze. Inhale the fragrance of gratitude, sensing how it expands your chest and lifts your spirit. Now, offer these tokens back to the heart of your being, imagining them ascending in a spiral of light toward the crown of consciousness. As they rise, feel the current of appreciation strengthen the foundations of your golden mind, weaving a tapestry of trust in the abundance around you. With each token sent skyward, affirm silently, "Thank you for this gift," and recognize that gratitude is not merely a response, but a force. It reshapes perception, drawing into your life more of what you honor. Repeat this offering whenever doubt stirs or want appears. In cultivating this ritual of grateful return, you educate the subconscious to recognize abundance as your natural state, inviting prosperity you appreciate to manifest effortlessly. As twilight falls, understand that manifestation finds support in the synergy of minds aligned to a common purpose. At a quiet moment, gather in your mind a circle of kindred souls, people you know or imagined, allies embodying the qualities you seek. Visualize them standing hand in hand within a luminous sphere of shared intent, each presence infusing conviction into the group. Feel the warmth of shared belief merging into a resonant field that amplifies every intention. Transformed, declare your shared desire, silently or aloud. Phrases like "Together we build abundance," or "Our unified faith moves mountains," become vessels for collective will. Allow these words to ripple through the group's consciousness and strengthen your inner resolve. Remain in this state for several breaths, witnessing the energetic bond between participants grow more tangible. Repeated practice refines your ability to harmonize thoughts into a cohesive force, illustrating that every change carries the imprint of collective belief. As you release the group, carry forward the knowledge that creation begins not as a lone idea, but as a chorus of belief. This shared ceremony teaches you the mechanics of collective imagination and reveals how individual faith, when combined, becomes a force that reshapes reality. As twilight deepens and the bustle of the day recedes, you prepare for the revision rite, a deliberate practice to transform memories into affirmations and seed the subconscious with ideal patterns. Find a silent moment in bed or a secluded chair, close your eyes, and breathe deeply to still the outer mind and awaken the inner witness. Call to mind any moment of regret, uncertainty, or disappointment from the day, perhaps a faltered conversation or a missed opportunity. Then allow the scene to soften and reshape itself according to your highest intent. Replay it with the confidence you desired, the decisive words you longed to speak, or the compassionate action you wished you'd taken. Infuse each moment with vivid sensory detail. Hear the firmness in your tone. Notice the steadiness in your posture. Continue this mental editing until the revised version radiates authenticity and feels as plausible as any actual memory. As the scene settles, whisper a silent acknowledgement that this new version is now recorded in the vault of your subconscious. Drift into sleep carrying this perfected narrative, trusting that the mind will actualize these revisions into tomorrow's events. By practicing the revision rite each night, you train consciousness to honor imagination as the blueprint for unfolding reality. As night drapes its velvet canopy and the world outside quiets, let your last conscious act be a solemn vow of renewal. In the stillness before sleep, draw a deep breath and feel every muscle soften, the mind stretched between waking and dreaming. Mentally whisper to yourself, "When I awake, I will rise refreshed, my mind polished bright, and my will unwavering." Hold those words like a sacred pledge, allowing their resonance to ripple through your consciousness. Visualize golden threads of intention weaving through the tapestry of sleep, each filament a promise guiding your dreams toward the life you seek. Feel the warmth of these threads as they entwine with your hopes, forging pathways that invite the subconscious to labor in service of your desire. As you drift, imagine waking to a dawn where obstacles have shifted, clarity reigns, and every cell hums with expectancy. Sense yourself stretching, energized by the vow you planted, and notice how your first breath carries the momentum of creation. By making this nightly promise, you train your inner mind to greet each morning not as a blank canvas, but as a continuation of the intention you set before rest. Practice this vow each evening and watch how the simple act of commitment transforms sleep into a workshop for manifestation, ensuring that every new day arises as a living testament to your chosen state.